Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. You, baby.
What it do, baby? I'm back, guys. What's up? Hey guys, it's Erica and I'm back with today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about oh my god. Today I'm going to be talking about basically tall girl problems, confidence, things that tall girls be thinking about, heels, my story, everything like that. Everything that possibly could run through the mind of a tall girl, aka me, is what we're going to be talking about today. So stay tuned to get a little bit of insight or to see if you could relate. Okay, so I'm 5'11". I am 5'11", right on the dot. Like right on the line where it says 5'11", that is me. And I've been 5'11" for about, I swear to God, I've been 5'11" for 8 years now. I stopped growing when I was I feel like I stopped growing when I was 12, but it's probably really 14. I had a crazy growth spurt and then I just stopped growing. And so I've been this height for a very long time. So as you can imagine, being 5'11" when you're 14 is crazy. Everyone's just looking at you like, what the fuck? Why are you so tall when we're so small? So growing up, I feel like I had a couple of stages. Well, a couple of stages. If you watched my becoming confident video or something like that, you would know that I go through these 2-year stages all the time. But when it comes to my height, I feel like I just kind of had well, I'll explain it. 4th grade, I was not really that tall. I was just a little bit taller than everybody, I feel like, in my head. And so it really didn't bother me that much until 5th grade when I had this crazy growth spurt. And I went from being normal sized and chubby to being really tall and really skinny really quickly. And I felt awkward, my clothes didn't fit properly. Me and my aunts went and bought new pants every 2 weeks because I was growing so quickly. It was just a weird time for me. And then I had no boobs, I had no butt. I was just tall and skinny, skinny. I don't really have pictures from when I was younger that much because I tried to burn them all. But if I have any, I'll insert them to show you guys how skinny I was. So yeah. And then after I had that growth spurt, I went into it was kind of weird because you're just taller than everybody. You're taller than all the guys in your middle school. You're taller than all your guys in elementary school. You go to high school, you're basically taller than everybody there because guys have their growth spurt really late. And so I was taller than everybody in my high school, but basically. And so it's kind of a waste of time to have a crush because you're taller than them. That sucked. And so I would say the most confident I've been being tall would be in college. When I went to Florida State, I would say that's because it's an athletic school, so there's a lot of tall people around, not just guys but girls also. So that was kind of a change of pace and comfortability. I really didn't feel that tall in college. I kind of just felt normal. I wasn't really called nicknames when I was younger, any rude names or anything like that to make fun of me for being tall. The only thing that I could remember that really annoyed me is everyone trying to push sports on me, because if you know me, I'm not a sports person. Sports is not for me. And so everybody be oh my god, do you play basketball? Let's try basketball. Just go to the practice. Just go try out. Just see what happens. They'll probably just take you just because you're tall. How about, okay, if not basketball, what about volleyball? That's great. That's girly. You're tall. What about this? What about this? And I'm just you're short. Do you play mini golf? You're short. What do short people do? Pick weeds out of the garden because they're just closer to you? Do you like gardening? I don't say that. So I just never understood why people are just so compelled to say these things. If you wanted to play basketball, you could. It might help that I'm taller because I'm closer to the hoop, but not really, because what if I'm not coordinated? And that was just really annoying to me. And people still do that. and I was supposed to use it to my advantage. My aunt told me to lie when I wear my FSU gear to the airport and say that I am on some kind of team so I can get upgraded, and one day I'm going to do that, but I just hope they don't ask me too many questions. When it comes to like heels and stuff, I feel like when I was younger, I was already taller than everybody, so I didn't really have a problem wearing heels around other people because I was already taller than you. So if I had heels on, like, what difference does it make to you? I'm already taller than you. I feel like the older I got, and like, you know, there's only a couple guys taller than you, so then you don't really want to do the extra effort to make yourself even more taller than them, or like there's like a guy 1 inch or 2 inches taller than you, so why would you wear these heels and now you're taller than him? I feel like that kind of makes me uncomfortable sometimes now. So I feel like I kind of like went backwards. I feel like everybody else kind of like shied away from heels, and like now they're really into them, and I feel like I went backwards. I'm more like, well, what if this one guy who's like, there's a guy who is taller than me in heels, and like I still don't like to wear heels around him just because I don't know why. I'm working on getting over it, maybe. But yeah, I feel like that's the one thing that like I went backwards on. So, but heels make your outfit look cuter, and so I definitely wear my heels in my Instagram pictures. I definitely wear my heels when I go out with my friends. And like famous people do it all the time, like Joe Jonas and his girlfriend from Game of Thrones. She's taller than him all the time, and you know, they're a cute couple. They're interesting. So when it comes to like guys in college, I guess, because you know, I didn't date in college. I was supposed to say I didn't date before college, but I didn't date in college either. But when it comes to guys, I feel like short guys have like a lot of confidence, and I feel like that's because a lot of people are taller than them, not just tall girls. So you'll be approached by a lot of short guys, and then they're just kind of like, I'm not intimidated, so you should be into me because I'm not intimidated. Your height doesn't bother me. I climb trees. I hate when people say that, but they love to say that. I find that cute, adorable. I really feel like I wish I had their confidence. It's very admirable. But you know, some tall girls, maybe you guys out there, are gonna really enjoy that when you go to college, or are in college, or you know, in life after college. It wasn't necessarily for me. Me and my kind, my type, me, myself, and I. But you know, you do get that. I feel like a lot of short guys, as a tall girl, you'll be approached by probably guys who are shorter than you or like the same height as you more than guys who are taller than you. I don't necessarily understand why. You know, if you're a tall guy watching this video with their girlfriend, or watching this video, I don't know why, please comment below and tell me why, and like give me some insight on that. You know, I'd like to know, just so I can be a little more educated, see what I'm getting myself into. So like when people ask me like, would I date someone shorter than me, I feel like it's not because they're shorter than me that I wouldn't do it. I just feel like I just want to feel, I feel like it's more of a dominance thing. Like I feel like I'd be in charge of the relationship. Like I feel like I'm walking around with my little cousin or brother or something. I feel like that's how I would feel if I was dating someone shorter than me. No offense, you know, y'all could prove me wrong, but I just feel like that's how I would feel. And so my preference would be to date someone like my height or taller. Like I'm not crazy like these girls who be like, I need someone who's 6'11". Like no, if you're my height, that's fine, that's Gucci. But shorter than me, like really shorter than me, I can't do it. I feel like I might as well just date a girl, in my opinion, to me, because you know, I'm in charge of the relationship anyway. That's just how I feel. Don't hate me. Don't kill me in the comments. And I also feel like, because my mom is short, my mom's like 5'7", and my dad is 6'5", and I just feel like if she could date someone 6'5", why can't I? I mean, I deserve it. I'm taller than her. They were made for me, in my opinion. So I just feel like, why would I be like, oh, well, I'm tall, so I should just, you know, get what I get? No, these short people do not do that, and so I will not be doing that. Okay, so I feel like things that helped me be more confident about being tall would be like small things, like noticing, I don't know, like noticing little things. Like when people ask you to reach for things because they can't reach them, or like when you see people climbing on counters, climbing in the on counters in the grocery store, using step ladders and stuff, and realizing like you have never needed that. I feel like that really helps. Because it's just like, I could just do that. Like, why? Like, you look dumb. I could just, or it's just kind of like, why are you doing all that? Just ask me to get it, you know? Sometimes it just helps you, you know, feel needed, feel like I was made to do this. I don't need help from other people. Another thing that could help is like thinking about, if you think about like princesses and models and supermodels and like the people who we are made to like kind of made to look up to in the world, they are all sold to us as like tall women, who I feel like they used tall back in the days as like kind of like an empowerment thing. Like, these are people in charge, they are like tall, long legs, elegant. Like, that was sold to us as like the ultimate like dream girl, whatever, like Victoria's Secret models and stuff. And so I feel like if you think of yourself that way, like a lot of people want to be a Victoria's Secret model, I could just be one. Like, if you think that way, then I really feel like it'll help with your confidence. I feel like it helped with mine, because a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, are you a model? Oh my gosh, you, even though I hated the basketball thing, I really did like the model thing, because, you know, that's just, I feel like that was just my calling. And so when I'd watch like America's Next Top Model, I'd watch Victoria's Secret Fashion Show, all those things, or like models on the websites, and then everyone complaining like, oh, this doesn't look like me, look like that on me because the model's taller, or people who like fold their pants because they're too long. Granted, tall people do not have pants that fit them either because they are too short, but I feel like if you think of those things and the things that we're made to like look up to and like see as beautiful, and then see that you have a lot of those qualities, like long legs, like people can't just get long legs. Like, there's like, you're born with that. Like, that's you, that's me, that's you, that's me. We're made for that, you know? So I feel like those little things really help build confidence, thinking about the small things that you have that a lot of people don't, or a lot of people want to have. There's a lot of people who want to be models, and it's harder for them because they are shorter, their legs aren't as long, or their torsos. Some clothes I feel like fit better on tall people. I don't have to worry about when I eat too much as much, because when I gain weight, there's just more places for it to go. So I gained, like last year, I gained like 20 pounds, and not a lot of people notice because it's just distributed throughout my long ass body, you know? So I feel like you gotta really think about the small things and be grateful for them. So how I want to end this video is basically want to say is that I have learned to own my height and be comfortable with it, and realize that I'm probably going to be the tallest person in the room. And now I kind of like that. I kind of like that I immediately get the attention in the room, and I am noticed, and my outfit is noticed, and I could wear pink hair and be tall at the same time, because a lot of people in the room are trying to be noticed, and I don't have to work for it. I could just walk in, I'm noticed, that's my first impression. People have already noticed me. I have arrived. And so that would be my advice to you guys, is once you become comfortable in being yourself and in your height, it becomes one of the things that you really do love about yourself. I do love being tall. I would never ever try to be shorter. If I had the option, I would not choose it. I love being tall. I love that it makes me different. I feel like it is a quality about me that is a positive, that has added to my personality, that has added to everything about me. And I would hope that you guys would feel the same, especially after watching this video. I love seeing other tall people, tall women around and embracing it. You know, when you walk in the room, you have to be confident, shoulders back, stand at your tallest, titties up, look up in the face, eye contact. You know, I had to learn all that. My dad used to yell at me all the time and say I wasn't walking with like my shoulders up. I wasn't walking with like a confident walk. So that would be my last piece of advice to you guys, would be to own being tall, because a lot of people wish that they were. And so yeah, subscribe to this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave some comments below, some problems that you guys have. If you guys want some websites that I use for clothes, I can reply to that if that's what you guys want. I could also do a haul, because I have a couple of pieces that I get from staple stores that I know sell what I need and what you need. So yeah, see you later.
Make my wish come true, baby, all I want for Christmas